Good morning, everyone. We are Group 5, and our report is all about functions of governmental management. So we have three representatives of the day. So the first one, none other than me, myself, and I. So I am Aizay Tampal, and I will discuss introduction, planning, and organization. The second presenter will be Miss Verhana Emilias, and she will discuss staffing and directing. And the last one, the presenter, Sir Rufi S. Naire, and he will discuss coordinating, reporting, budgeting, and the summary. So here we go. So the definition, the process of coordinating resources includes human, financial, and the materials. These three is way to achieve the goals of the state and serve the public interest. So the key objective here is to implement the public policy effectively while maintaining the transparency and fiscal responsibility. So the shift from traditional administration, it means following the rules to public management, and it means focusing on results and performance. So there are 7 classical framework of POSDCORP. The first is the planning. The second one is the organizing. Third is staffing. The fourth is directing, coordinating, reporting, and the budgeting. So the first one is the planning. So the planning process of identifying goals and the specific actions needed to achieve them. So in government, this involves anticipating future social, economic, and environmental needs. So it means in government, talagang dapat tukuyin nila kung ano ba talaga yung gusto nilang makamit and ano ba talaga yung mga kaakibat na action to meet the goals. For example, the goal is to eradicate or to reduce the poverty cycle in the Philippines. So yung mga actions or plano nila is magkaroon ng purpose program, magkaroon ng walang gutom, just to eradicate or to reduce the poverty alleviation in the poverty cycle. So in planning, they're also setting the national direction and local targets. In the Philippines, this is a top-to-bottom approach where local plans must align and with national goals. So ibig sabihin, yung goals ng national ay dapat nakaangkla lahat ng plano ng local to meet the national goals. For example, ang goals ng national is magkaroon ng kalinisan sa buong bansa. So, ibig sabihin, yung plano ng local is magkaroon ng bayanihan sa bawat barangay. So, yun yung plano na nakaangkla doon sa national goals. So, we have example here, the planning. So, we have strategic planning, the long-term planning. Ang gusto nila mangyari is to have ambition natin 2040. So, the vision here is a matatag, maginhawa at panatag na buhay. In English, strongly rooted, comfortable, and secure life for all Filipino by 2040. So, the timeline is 25-year vision serving as an anchor for 4 administrations. So the medium-term planning, so the Philippine Development Plan, the PDP, 2023 to 2028. So their goal is the economic transformation for a prosperous, inclusive, and resilient society. So we have example of local planning. So the first is the operational planning, the short term. So, kung sa national, meron tayong long-term and the mid-term. So, in local, we have short-term plan. So, base ito sa annual investment plan. For example, a barangay or cities have 1-year plan to implement the Oplan Bakuna or a local flood control project. So, yung timeline po nila dito is the 1-year fiscal year. So, the second one is the organizing. So, organizing is establishing the formal structure of authority and flow of work. It is the skeleton of the government agency. For example, we have CEO here. Then, the next structure, the management. And yung pangatlong structure natin, meron tayong HR, marketing, finance, operations, and IT. So that's the example of skeleton. So organizing, and this is how the Philippine government is built to deliver services using the skeleton structure. So organizing have two grouping. The first is sectoral grouping. So departments are organized by specific public needs. Example, DepEd for education, DPWH for infrastructure known as flood control, yung ibang project nila. Then DOH for health. So the second one is the devolution. So meron tayong Local Government Code of 1991 giving power to LGUs like provinces, cities, municipalities to organize their own health and social services. So, this is the example of organizing. For example, the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, or known as NDRRMC, it organizes different agencies like DOST for weather and DSWD for relief, the DILG for local alerts into one coordinated structure during the typhoon. So, nag-iisa yung lahat ng department na yan during typhoon. Nagtutulungan, collaboration to meet the goals.
Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Farhana M. Elias from Group 5. I'll try my best to report kahit po na may ingay and pasensya po sa inyong lahat and especially po sa iyo, sir. And my topic po is about stopping and directing. When we say stopping, is that the stopping is the whole personnel functions of bringing and the training staff and the maintaining favorable condition of work. Andyan po yung CEO. For the next po is the management. The next is the HR, marketing, tapos finance, operation, and the IT. The staffings is yan po yung may kanya-kanya po silang functions which is by rank and yun na nga po. Kanya-kanya po kanya-kanya po ng functions. And the staffing is the agency lead, like the Civil Service Commission is the Civil Service Commission, CSC, and the merit system of require the professional, sub-professional, civil service exam to ensure hiring and the based on competence, not padrilo. The next is plantilla. Plantilla position flex permanent slot in government agency that ensure job security. And for example of staffing is the Department of Education, which is the DepEd, is hiring thousands of teacher one position annually through the strength ranking system based on the qualification and demonstration. And the next is directing. The directing is the continuous task making decision and embodying them in specific and general orders and instruction. The executive order issued by the president to give specific instructions to the entire executive branch. The memorandum circular instructions from the Department of Secretary, like the DILG circular instructing the mayor to the clear route of the obstruction. For example of the meeting is during the COVID-19 pandemic, the entire agency task force is issued omnibus guidelines that directing how every cities and the province should implement community quarantine.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me continue our topic. I will be discussing coordinating, reporting, and budgeting. The all-important duty of interrelating the various parts of the work to ensure they function as a single unit. Ensuring that the left hand knows the right hand is doing to avoid redundancy or sayang na pondo. In a Philippine setting, interagency committees group form when problem is too big for one department. Example, the BBM, the Build Better More program. This requires the DPWH to build roads, the DOTR to manage transport, and the DENR to check the environmental impact to work together on a single bridge of railway project. Another example is the coordination between the PNP, the police, and the PDEA during the anti-drug operations. Reporting, keeping those whom the executive is responsible, the legislature and the public, and informed as to what is going on. Keeping the public in the check and balance bodies informed. State of the Nation address like the SONA in the President's annual report to the Filipino people. This is one of the example of reporting. Full disclosure policy of the FDP. A DILG requirement for LGUs to post their budget spending on the public blackboards or a website. Another example of reporting is the Commission on Audit, the COA annual reports. They review if a mayor or a secretary use public funds correctly and publish these findings for public to see. Continuation, all budgeting. All that goes with budgeting in the form of fiscal planning, accounting, and control. The budgeting is the lifeblood of the government. No budget, no services. Leading agency is the Budget and Management in the Philippines, the DBM. The process is budget call. The DBM asked agency for their wish list. The General Appropriation Act and the final law signed by the President that contains the national budget. Another example is managing internal revenue allotment, the IRA, now called the National Tax Allotment, the NTA, which is the share of national taxes giving automatically to every barangay, municipality, and the provinces. In summary, while push the curve is the foundation, modern government management also adds E for evaluation. Evaluation, assessing whether a program actually worked. Did the literacy program actually increase reading scores? The bottom line, the bottom line in governmental management, the goal is not to profit, but to public value. Final thought, each functions of POSDCOR must be performed with integrity and equity to maintain the trust of the citizen. E. Modern addition. Final thoughts. In the Philippine management, it's not just about rules. It's about serbisyong publiko. Governmental management ensures that 25 years dream of Ambition Natin 2040 is translated into the one-year reality of local health center for a new school building. That's the end of our presentation. Thank you so much for listening. We are now open to cater your questions, suggestions, and additional input.